Hello, everybody. My name is Lloyd Knox, and I represent Hit Squad TV, and I want to thank you all for tuning in to Day 2 of the Big O 2019, and this is the Afterglow. Today, we are going to be interviewing 3 juniors, and we're going to start out all the way from my right and finishing off to the left. First of all, we got number 42 from Los Anarchists. We have Mount Crushmore. We have number 700 from the Seattle Derby Brats. We have Toe Jammer. And number 23 from the Seattle Derby Brats, we have Afro Jamurai. How are you all doing today?
Good. Very good.
Feeling good, feeling all excited. All right. So this year, 4 out of the 6 JRDA bouts are all held on track number 1. Now, that's generally unheard of in a lot of big tournaments. How do you feel about that shift in attention that you all are getting now from both tournaments and adults? We'll start off with Mount Crushmore.
So I feel that the juniors being on track 1 almost stands out as the adult teams are scouting for us if we're gonna move on to the adults. And I think that's really wonderful for them to see our potential into moving on into the adult world. So
I think it's really good for the juniors because we get the recognition that we deserve and that we've been working so hard for. And most of the crowd is out here on track 1. There's so much seating and everybody can stand by the merch booths and watch. So it just really gets us known and lets people see what we can do.
Like Toe said, we're getting our recognition and we've been working and we've been fighting. And it's pretty much our time to shine.
Indeed it is. So, the Big O is special for a lot of people, including myself. What has been your favorite memory, either as an athlete or as a fan? We'll start off with you.
Right. I've been going to the Big O since the first one, actually. And I've gone to every single one since then. It's really hard to pick a favorite moment because there's been so many wonderful ones. But I would say it has to be the first one. I really fell in love with Derby that one. So.
Last year was my first Big O, and I skated with Mob City, but I also skated with Team USA in the expedition bout at the end, and I would say that's my favorite memory.
So this is my 3rd or 4th time being here, and I think last year was my favorite because even though I wasn't playing with my team originally, I was playing for World Cup, USA West, and it was just fun to be able to see all the other teams and not have to worry about your team for once, but even though it's still fun to practice with, or play with your team.
So, all 3 of you have been skating for many years as juniors, and we are seeing a lot of the aged out juniors starting to make a real significant impact on the sport that you all play. How important do you think this junior movement is to our community and to our sport?
So as we age out, the coaches are different from juniors into adults. And so when we age out, I think all those strategies that we have to bring to the adult teams really helps to bring the variety of derby together more.
I think our movement as juniors is really important because we are the future of derby. That's where all of the adult teams, the future players, are going to come from. So having everybody be able to see us play and having junior derby become a bigger thing with co-ed and all-female is amazing. So.
And as previously mentioned, we are getting the recognition now that we haven't previously seen. And I think that's a big part of the new beginning of junior derby coming into adult derby and making that big impact. People are really starting to recognize that now, not only with juniors here, but as those people that are moving up and really impacting the derby community.
Wonderfully said. And my final question for you all. The Big O has been in existence since you were here since the beginning, 8 years. It's a transcending tournament, always being ahead of the curve, for example, displaying the juniors 4 out of the 6 bouts, track 1. Why should athletes, organizations, and fans come out and experience the Big O live?
Well, the Big O gives us an experience of seeing men's derby, women's derby, and juniors. I feel like everyone's really welcome here, and it's just such a diverse experience that it's really special. So,
I think it's really important that everybody comes to Big O at least once because you meet so many new people from all over. It could be in men's, it could be in women's. You make new friends. Sometimes those friends become family. And the Derby community is one giant family, no matter who you are, where you're from. So I think it's really important that you come meet new people, get to experience, and just have fun with it.
Yeah, as I said, it is a diverse community where everyone is welcomed. And so just to have that one experience, you can experience how everyone is and their culture as it may be. And yeah, I think it's a wonderful sport.
Thank you all so much for doing this interview with us. Los Anarchists is going to be taking the track against the Pixies on track number 2, 4:30. Am I right? Awesome. And then we have the Seattle Derby Brats against the Groms, correct, from Santa Cruz, and you all will be playing here on track number 1 at 4 p.m. Yes, I have great memory. Thank you all so much once again for being here with us. We really appreciate it. And thank you all for tuning in, and keep watching the Big O. Keep supporting.